Welcome to Harrison Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I'm releasing the Vintage Collection Sony PlayStation 2 R Games pack. Any game that starts with letter R is going to be in this pack, and this is a rather large one. So let's go ahead and get it installed so that you guys can start enjoying these games. First thing we want to do is go to the link in the description, and you won't have this folder or these zip files yet, but you can download a simple little text file. The Vintage Collection Sony PS2 R Games Pack Link.txt, and we're going to want to open that up, and you can see that Arcade Punks is hosting this pack. They host all of my packs and primarily all of my content other than Patreon only content as well. Their website is phenomenal, and I say this in every video, but I'm being completely honest. There's so much good content from many different talented creators. So I recommend giving their whole site a look over and consider becoming a member. What we want to do with this link is go ahead and highlight everything just like so. And then we want to right click, copy, and then go ahead and paste that into your web browser. And it's going to take you to the Arcade Punks website, and you'll just scroll down until you find the Vintage Collection Sony PS2 R Games pack. There's usually two options for download. One would be an NZB file for Usenet users, and one will be a torrent file. So regardless if you're using NZB or torrent, it would be greatly appreciated if you could seed after downloading so that others in the community could enjoy this pack as well, and nobody wants to have a dead link. So if you have unlimited bandwidth or a lot of it, then please share with the rest of the community. It's going to take a bit to download, but once you have everything, you're going to have a lot of zip files. So I'm going to go all the way down. So we have 234 of them. And when they're zipped up, they're 159 gigabytes. The one we want to focus on is at the very top, and it is the 001. We're going to want to right click on that, and with 7-zip, you would go to extract here, and then let it extract. It's going to take a bit to extract as well. Once it's completed, you'll have a Vintage Collection folder with everything inside. It's 161 gigabytes once it's unzipped. And we're going to take that folder, and you can cut or copy. So I'm going to cut. And you can go ahead and paste that into your root of your H drive. So we have our Vintage Collection here. We don't want to be inside a Vintage Collection. We want to be overwriting the Vintage Collection. So we're in the root of H, right click, paste. So it's going to ask if we want to overwrite our Sony PlayStation 2.txt file. Yes, we do. And then we'll go into our Vintage Collection, attract, and we will launch up attract.exe. Okay, so here we are in Vintage Collection with our R games, starting with R Racing Evolution, and there are a lot of games, so I'm not going to go through the entire list, but you could see R-Type Final was there, and I'll just scroll through. A lot of great games in the R pack. The PS2 had so many great games that it's just hard to pinpoint, at least in my opinion, what are the best. Everyone has a different opinion. As you can see with the R pack, we do get the video snaps, wheel art, 3D box art, as well as all of the disc art. So this is a complete pack. And I'll try and go a little faster through the games list here because there are quite a few games. I try to put everything in sequential order as best I can as far as the games list. But you can see there's quite a few excellent games in this pack. A lot of rock bands. I'm not the guy to get into the rock bands or Guitar Heroes or anything, but they're there. The Rocky games are pretty good. Rogue Ops is good. Um, I don't think I'm too familiar with the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. We get into our rugbies. Not as many sports games as the N pack, that's for sure. The N pack kind of covered primarily all of the sports games. But there we are. We end with Rygar. So that's a decent sized pack. Quite a few games in there for the R pack. And as I mentioned, if you guys are, you know, whether you're using NZB or torrents, please seed. It's greatly appreciated by many different people in the community so that they can enjoy this pack as well and all of the other packs, whether it be the PS2 for Vintage Collection or any other console for the Vintage Collection build. So that's going to be it for this. This is the Vintage Collection PlayStation 2 R Games pack. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, have a good day.